Bats and Ghouls, welcome back to another lovely craft video. And I'm trying a new camera display, or a camera tripod, I guess is what you'd call it. So if it's a little weird, that's why. I'm trying to figure it out, because it seems really zoomed in, but I kind of want that, but also the camera's moving, so bear with me. I'm trying some new stuff. So I have our first craft video for 2021, and it's just going to be something simple to kind of get us back in the groove of things. So we're going to be making a little faux taxidermy plaque or picture frame, as you can see here. I got my picture frame, but we're going to be doing that. And then I have these vampire teeth, so I'm going to be doing those for my faux taxidermy. And the reason I chose to do this is because me and Eddie, he does a kind of monster hunter, there we go, plague doctor character when we go to the Renaissance fair or anywhere in general, because that costume costs a lot of money to make. So we're kind of focused on that for him. So I figured I'd do a play on that and go ahead and have one of his little taxidermied creatures that he's slain. So I found these at Spirit Halloween. As you can tell, these came from Spirit, but you can get these all day long on Amazon. I will post links for everything down below. The picture frame, it came from Walmart. It is that Mainstays, whatever that brand is, that Walmart brand is that they have. And I just got the 4x6 because I knew I wasn't going to need that big of a picture frame. And then I have two kinds of scrapbook paper. Both of these did come from Hobby Lobby, and I don't know which one I really want to use, because I kind of want to use the one that's got the little texture on it, like it's kind of like a velvet texture. And then this one, it has a bunch of glitter and stuff on it, but I don't know if I want to do glitter with vampire teeth. So I think I might end up using this one. It kind of depends on which one fits, because as you can tell, I've already used this for one of our other projects. I think I did this for the scorpion project, so that'll kind of tie those two things in. So I might end up using this one. It just depends on how much I have. And then off to the side, I have my hot glue gun heating up. And then you will also need some scissors to cut everything. So let's go ahead and get started, because this video should be fairly quick and simple. The only non-simple part is getting the teeth out, because these are those fake teeth that you get from like Spirit and stuff, so you can pretend to be a vampire or, you know, whatever other creature, because I need to get some for a dragon costume. I might keep this little coffee container. That thing's cute. I don't know, maybe not. Let's see here. Let me get into my teeth. There we go. So here is what the little vampire teeth look like when you take them out. If nobody's ever had these before, it is, here we go. Let me get up close to you. So it's just the teeth, and then it has a section where you actually slide these over your existing canines, and then it comes with the putty and everything you need like in here, but I don't need that section. So we're just going to set all that off to the side, and we're just going to focus on these. So set those over here for now. Now let's open our picture frame, and I like these because they don't have the fold tabs that can tear up really easy, or, you know, that don't last. They actually have like the little levers on here, so you just move them out of the way. Plus I don't risk messing up my nails whenever I do these. So okay, and all we got to do is just take the back out. Now we are taking the glass out just because when I do the taxidermy stuff, I don't like to leave the glass in it, because for me, I don't know, I like the way it looks without the glass. So, and we just recycle the glass, whatever I don't use. But I am going to use this for a second because I want to measure. And yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this one. So let me move that one out of the way. Okay. Now, keep my hot glue gun on something. So what I'm going to do is get all of the dust and fuzz off of this, because this has been stored in my art room for a minute, so it's got a bunch of dust and fuzz all over that velvet. So what I'm going to do is flip it on the back. As you can tell, there's my price tag for it. So it's going to go down here, and we're just going to line it up to see if I have enough, and I do. I just barely have enough on the side, which is good. So we're just going to go ahead and take our scissors and cut this puppy out. Now I could have got a pen or something and drew it and then cut it, but you know, I'm already sitting down to do this and I forgot about that part. So we're just going to do it this way. Because sometimes that happens when you make things, you forget all your tools when you sit down to do it. Now let's make sure this fits. It does. Fits in good. And I'm going to, it's right here. Gonna grab my lip brush. There we go. Try and get some of that mess off. Whew. Now, before I stick this in, I'm gonna go ahead and glue the fangs onto it. So now I gotta figure out which way. I kind of want those at the bottom. Okay. And let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and glue the paper to the back because I don't plan to ever take this out and reuse it. So if you wanted to reuse your picture frame, you didn't have to do that. And I just got glue on my backing. Okay. That's nice. That's always good to do. Hopefully I can get it off without tearing anything up. If not, then you know, we're just gonna roll with it. Because when you're crafting, sometimes you make mistakes and that happens. And this is my first video coming back this year. So, you know, I'm bound to have a few mistakes. I did a lot of crafting over the holidays, but not crafting for me and home decor, just crafting because I needed a bunch of decorations for Christmas. And I actually have a new Christmas theme that will come out of that I'm going to be doing next year a lot more. Okay, so let's see if we can we get that glob up? Yes. Got the glob up without it tearing up. There we go. Just do it while it's still kind of, you know, warm. Not so warm that you can't touch it, but warm enough to where, you know, it's not going to tear up the paper, but you can still kind of get it up. So now we're going to look and see how we want our teeth. So do we want them forward like that? Do we want them kind of sticking out of the paper? Which is kind of cute. I kind of like that. That way it makes it look more like a 3D effect. So we might end up doing that. So all I'm going to do is the section where all of that is supposed to go. I'm just going to fill that up. Okay. Probably could have made that look a little bit neater, but oh well. You know, like I said, stuff happens sometimes. I'm gonna do this a different way. And I had a company reach out to me about a, yeah, I like that better. There we go. I had a company just recently reach out to me about a hot glue gun. And I don't know if I want to take a chance on them because they wanted me to show it to all my fellow crafters. But I don't know if that's something I would be interested in, is a hot glue gun. Plus, it kind of makes me wonder how many of the reviews they've actually paid for to see if it's really good. I don't know. The whole thing, if that's something you're interested in, if you want me to do a review on hot glue guns, I can, since we do in these crafts, we use them quite a bit. That is entirely up to you guys. Let me know down in the comments. So let's just wait for this to dry long enough, and then we'll put it in our picture frame. I've had these supplies for a while, so they're a little dusty. Because I meant to do this around Halloween, and I just ran out of time to do all my Halloween crafts. Which I know you can do them all year round. That's why I'm doing it now. But, you know, at the time, I was getting ready to do other things. And I had the sword releases coming up. So, again, life gets in the way. Things change. Things happen. Okay. I think these might be okay. Nope. Now, one thing you want to make sure whenever you're working with hot glue is mine gets extremely hot. So, if you look here on the side, you can see that the glue is still clear, so you want to make sure it gets to a little foggy consistency or foggy look before you start really moving your projects around, because if you move it beforehand, 9 times out of 10 the stuff's gonna move. I know from plenty of experience that the stuff is going to move out of the way and it's not gonna look the way you want it to. Okay, so you see now, I blew it on a little bit. I drank some cold water and then blew on it. But which is another little trick that I found in my many years of using a hot glue gun. But if you see now, it's starting to get a little foggy, so we can kind of start to play with this a bit more. And I'm trying to get all the little strings from the hot glue so it doesn't show through. So let's flip this back over. Now you still want to be careful with it because it's still not fully dry. It takes, I found that my hot glue gun, because of the temperatures on it, it normally takes about 12 hours for it to kind of cure completely, and then 24 hours for it to set. So just keep that in mind when you are working with hot glue guns, that sometimes your temperatures, they affect the way your stuff is going to look. So make sure that is in there right, and let's slide these back. And there we have it, is our framed faux taxidermy vampire teeth. Now from this point, you can add a whole bunch of stuff, because mine's kind of plain. So I was going to put a plaque down here that said vampire fangs, but one, I ran out of time getting everything, all the material. Two, haven't got the plaque yet because I want like a little thin plaque, and I'm thinking about painting it and doing some either silver or gold foiling on it, which I need to get my foiling tool from Amazon because I want to do that with my Cricut, see how that works, because they have that new gold foiling tool. But okay, so I'm probably eventually going to stick a plaque here, but then you could add whatever you want around the sides. You could put some bats up here if you wanted to. You could put like, another cute idea that I just thought of is you could put some like blood drip crystals coming down to make it look really cute. You can do whatever you want to with this. Like for me, I know I'm going to put the plaque on it eventually, but just not today because I just don't have the stuff to do it. And it's probably going to be a minute before. But when I do put the plaque on, I'll probably come back and show y'all me doing that. And I might add those blood drip crystals too. I just don't, again, I'm running low on supplies. I got to get to the craft store. Thing is, every time I go to the craft store, I forget what I need. Story of my life. But, or you know, there's Amazon, so I might order those right after this. But like I said, you could do whatever you want with this. For the most part, this is pretty much done for me and ready for display. Now I'm more than likely just going to use the back and just kind of set it up like that. I don't know if I want to hang this on the wall yet or not. So alrighty, so that is our craft video for this week, and I will see you on the next video. Let me know down in the comments if there's any like spooky home decor you're wanting to see, especially with spring coming up. You know, we can make different planters. I'm thinking about doing a planter series, and I know I'm going to look at the cosplay schedule and see if there's any open. So there's going to be cosplay stuff coming up, and I think that is about it for this video. Like I said, drop me a comment to let me know what else you would like to see on this channel, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.